big screen pharmacy. That truck just grossed me out. To truck drivers.
I was asked in a job interview one time, what pisses you off? And my answer was, of course, trucks that chip themselves and coal roll on people for no reason. I felt targeted a little bit there. But nonetheless, he was just a truck driver. I was parked on the side of the road. I guess fair game, but thanks for all the CO2. What's up, Mars meditators? My name is Bradley. I rented a 2020 Model 3 in Phantom Gray with black leather and standard wheels. As of December, it just rolled off the line in Hawthorne, California. So it smelled brand new and the paint was gleaming. I rented the car on Turo.com. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say that this is not paid promotion with Turo.com. In fact, I was referred to Turo by a friend and decided to use it because I found a very cheap Model 3 that I could use for one day to shoot this video. I had to pick up the car at the owner's house, inspect it, take a lot of pictures, make sure there was no scratches, no dings, and drive off. And I had to drop off the car at the same house on the following 24 hours. There's also an option in Turo for you to meet the driver halfway to exchange the car, but that does come with an extra fee. Now, the trip price for the car was $100 per day, and that was actually the cheapest Model 3 that I could see on the listing. Tesla Model 3s in particular can range from $100 to $175 roughly. I added on the $25 minimum protection fee from Turo, which allowed me some type of insurance, some liability insurance, about a $3,000 deductible for any damage, loss, theft, or anything that happened to the car. Now, we went from $100 to $125. Actually, there's a couple more fees that you need to be aware of before you rent your Model 3. If you are a driver under the age of 26, you're gonna have to face a young driver's fee of $30 on top of the trip fee of $17.05 roughly from my trip. So in total, I spent $172.05 to drive a Model 3 completely hands-free, literally, for $172.05. Now, the goal of this rental was to have fun with the car and get some awesome shots of it. So what I did was I first took the car up to Idaho Springs, did some supercharging, then drove about 13,000 feet in altitude up close to Mount Evans, which is the second tallest mountain in Colorado. And the road was closed, so we couldn't make it to the very peak of the mountain, but we were roughly around 13,000 feet. And from that point, we took Squaw Pass Road to Colorado 103 and took a lot of different curves and turns, tested out handling, acceleration, autopilot, and I gotta say, it was a blast. After the lunch break, we finally made it to Morrison, Colorado, where Red Rocks Amphitheater is. I wanted to get some good shots, so I'll show those above me right now of some of the shots that we got at Red Rocks Amphitheater. I tried to shoot a video there, but the wind completely my microphone.
That was loud.
It might be time for a lapel. Now, overall, my experience with the 2020 Model 3 was absolutely amazing. The build quality was great, it rode like it was on rails. It was very interesting feeling the battery pack below me and the weight of the car there. It felt as if that there was a lot of weight that was pushing down under me rather than in front of me. The amount of torque that this car has is unbelievable. Even for a long-range dual-motor non-performance edition Model 3, it kicks.
Let's just do a 20 to 80. How about that? 2, 1, go. Oh, there goes my guts to the back of my spine. Complete wave of adrenaline through my body with both those motors going, and I wasn't even all the way to the ground on the pedal there.
Hit it, Betty. Oh, shit.
Holy fuck.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Now, I did test out autopilot quite a lot as well, and it was freaky, but it was really, really fun, and I trust it. There was many other things that I wanted to test out, but I was limited by time. I'm not a Tesla owner at this moment in time, therefore I don't have a lot of time to film and go over all the features, but I'd love to in a future video. If you support what I'm doing here on this channel and like what you're seeing, go ahead and smash that like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe for future videos. Now, let's move on to the adventure/review.
There's a lot of people in Colorado who own Teslas, and I feel a little left out because I'm stuck here in this dinosaur. This is a 2008 Ford Fusion SE. But the goal today is to completely change my perspective and get a feel for this car. The Tesla Model 3 is a car that you get into and you just kind of are blown away by all the features and all the fun things you can do inside of it. I just want to know what it's like to drive a luxury compact car. Well, I'm in here. I made it. I'm in my, well, Jory's Tesla Model 3. Thank you, Jory, for letting me rent out your beautiful car. I already tested out autopilot and it freaked me out, and it freaked itself out quite a bit. It saw some cars parked on the side of the road because there wasn't any lane markings and did some phantom braking, which is totally okay, but the fact that it's driving itself is just crazy. I'm in the line for the car wash right now. The car is quite dirty outside, so we're gonna clean it up before we take some real shots of it here and head off to the mountains. Okay, I'm here at the charging station. I have no idea what to do. I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy plugged in. So we're here, so let's go ahead and grab our charger. Open. I have no idea what I'm doing. There you go. Plug her in. 14 minutes time remaining to gain another 175 miles. They just installed this supercharger out here in Idaho Springs. These look like the generator modules here. 480 volts, 1200 amps. Lincoln Electric Products, Colorado, partnering with Tesla to do this. Bye, friend. You can tell I'm just blown away by this car still. We are all done supercharging here. It took 16 minutes to get from 180 miles to 260. I have a full battery, so let's go ahead and check out my trip up to the tallest mountain in Colorado, Mount Evans. Well, I should have known. Mount Evans, as you can see behind me, the road is closed because it is the middle of winter in Colorado. We're just crossing over the bend here. We're gonna see some awesome views, and there you have it. Welcome to beautiful Colorado, everybody. Beautiful Colorado. So we did it. In nature, baby. Hanging out in the Colorado mountains. This Model 3 got me up to one of the highest mountains in Colorado without a flaw. Now what we have here is a dual motor, long range, 2020 Model 3. I rented this car from Turo.com. It was pretty affordable to rent for 24 hours. This car came with autopilot and many other features that I have not even tested out yet. But Mars Meditation is here to sit in the frunk and meditate. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. This is very relaxing. Over that direction, we have the Continental Divide. Most of the ski resort ranges are down over that way, like Breckenridge, Copper, Vail, Keystone. All Teslas are capable to make it to all of the ski resorts via the supercharging network, and this thing is fully capable of making it. Even in even in crazy snowstorms. This car made mountain driving seem like a walk through the village. We have the aero caps right here, which make the wheels more aerodynamic. With the key card, these mirrors automatically fold in every time you park and lock your car, which is a really awesome feature that I had no idea about when I was charging. I was like, why are they folding in just automatically? It's like, all Teslas do that standard. Now, full self-driving on this car blew me away on the curves and the turns and the craziness that goes on in the mountains. It was able to handle 180-degree turns at really slow speeds. It knew when to slow down. It was tracking snow on the side of the road perfectly. The car wanted me to intervene a couple of times, but not to the point where it completely just freaked out on me. Do people just slam this trunk? I don't understand. What do I do wrong? Do you have to really push down in it like that? It's kind of weird. But nonetheless, we out here in nature, baby. So let's go ahead and keep going further and see what we can find. It's now time to see how exactly this car handles. I'm about to hit a couple of crazy curves here. We're going down this hill, so let's try this out. Holy moly. It corners like it's on rails, man. It's thoroughly impressive, especially with all the gravel on the road here in the mountains. It's just gripping, and we're going downhill on these curves. No slipping there. Oh man, that was crazy. We have 5 seats in this car, obviously enough for a whole family. The back window is so big, I can't even get over it. The weather stripping in the trunk is very thin. When you open the trunk and there's snow or rain or any type of precipitation on your glass, it's possible that water might slip into your trunk. Now, I know Tesla addressed this, and it is just the way it is. The only thing that I've heard complaints about is opening the trunk and having snow just slide right into your trunk. That's a problem. The vinyl quality in this car is much better than in my Ford. Not a lot of dirt can slip into the pores of this vinyl, whereas in my Ford, it has kind of a weird texture on it where if you rub your hands on it enough, you're gonna get all this weird grease and gross muck inside of the vinyl, and it's extremely hard to clean, especially if you have a lighter interior. I like the suede on the side of the doors. It's fun to play with. The way the doors open, it took me a long time to realize that there's no handles. There's just a button on the top right here of the handrail. And that button just pops the door open. Windows roll down slightly before door actually open all the way. When the door closes, the windows rise up about 1/4 inch to close the gap. It has been one of the most beautiful drives. You're gonna realize that the scenery is just so much more open. I can look up, I can look around to the sides as I'm looking up, and I can see everything right now. I can see all the trees, I can see the sky. It's so beautiful all the way to the back. Now, speaking of space, the legroom in this car is crazy unbelievable. When I'm in autopilot, I honestly don't know what to do with my legs, so I just cross them. Tesla's the only car company that makes their own seats. It feels like a gaming computer seat. I'm blown away by the quality of this car. This is a brand new, shipped in December of 2019, 2020 Model 3, and it feels so amazing.
I appreciate you making it to the end of this video, and I'd love to hear your reactions or if you'd be willing to rent a Model 3 for a day. Let me know in the comment section below. Like this video if you found it to be useful for you in your decision to buy a Tesla, and subscribe now to see new and exciting content on futurism, cars, aerospace, you name it. Overall, I give the Tesla Model 3 a 5-star hands down. It felt safe, it felt comfortable, it was really fun to drive around, my friends loved it, and it was really quick. Like I said, it drove through those mountains like it was walking through a village. I also went ahead and gave my renter a really good review in Turo.com, as that helps him out get a little bit more exposure so that he can help pay off his own car. What I've found is that before robo-taxis start rolling out, and before Teslas can truly start making you money, Turo.com is a great place for you to at least give your car out to some people in the public, let them experience it, let them have the Tesla day that they've been dreaming of, like me, and make a little bit extra money on the side to help pay off your lease. Yeah, that's like evil genius smart. I'm Bradley with Mars Meditation, and we will see you in the next video.